Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Oh, I feel like it's been forever. I had to have a little sip of coffee. You can see my desk is a mess. So today I thought I'm just going to turn it on and chat and clean up my mess and just see what everybody's up to. Typically, I do not leave my studio without tidying up because, as you know, I like to come back and start fresh. But I had so many different things going on that I just was going one after another. So I thought, well, I'm going to clean up and I'm going to chat and show you what I've been up to. Yeah, so let's see. This you might recognize is part of Joey Cardmaker's Groovy kit and his 60s Groovy. And I used this kit to decorate for my daughter's birthday party. And basically what I did, I'll show you what I did here. I'm going to toss a few of these. For some of it, I cut strips out of all kinds of different papers from this kit. This is what's left over here on my desk. And I just cut them at different lengths. And then I'm going to put away stuff as we talk, as I show you. And then what I did was I just punched holes at either end like that. I used my little, you wouldn't have to if you wanted to do this, but I used my little hole punch. Put that away now. And then I had my paper clips out, and I just strung them. If I can get it on there. And gently. One right after the other. I alternated, like I did 4 on one strand and I did 3 on the other strand. Or I'm sorry, 4 and 5. And just kind of alternating. And then what I did was, aren't those fun? And they just have so much movement. And then what I did was I tied it to the chandelier in the dining room over the table. And the bottom one, I made these little pom-poms. Not great. I'll probably post some pictures, but I mean, it was like 11th hour making these pom-poms. And so I just used this cardboard. That's what this is about. I used that to make the pom-poms. I'm going to save these in case I need them for a bridge in a book. But anyways, yeah, so that's what I did. I had those hanging. And then I took, these are 2 leftovers. I took those papers, all kinds from Joey's. And I just took one. What I did was I hung 5 different thumbtacks, like clear thumbtacks, across the large opening to our dining room. Was it 5 or 7? And then I hung strips of baker's twine, and I used yellow and orange, but you could just use kite string, or you could use, what would be even better is using, I think, fishing line would be pretty. And I just stood there, and so I had them all hanging. Oh, good grief. I had them all hanging, and then I just stood there, and I took the string and placed it in the middle, and then I put these, sandwiched it, and I did that all the way down. And then on the next one, I kind of alternated where it hung. And so these just kind of wagged back and forth in the breeze, and as people walked through them. It was really fun. It was super cute. What made it cute was the prints were so amazing. And so based off of the prints, I had a cake made. So I will, at the bakery. And so I will, I need to post that too. I'll show you that too. So lots of fun, lots of fun. The party was fun. It was an Italian, just an Italian food bar I made. And so here's the extra. I think while I have this cutter out, I'm just going to cut this down real quick and be done with it. So the next time I go to make a project, I'm ready to go. Yeah, so the one thing that's so great about the digitals is, I made that 60s journal a while back, and I knew I wanted to use the papers would be so fun for a party, to do something for a party. And there's others that would have been great for a party, depending on what kind of party it is. But I had already used those papers up. So the great thing about a digital is I just went back in and I just printed off what I wanted. And I probably didn't need to double side these because I sandwiched together. But I kind of feel like it would have been just fine to not double side them, but I did. So you can, if you decide to do that, as far as like the squares, you may want to do something different. Okay, so those are going to go in my Joey pile. Yeah, so we had Italian, and let me find my Joey here. And then we have that wonderful cake. It was so delicious. And so my daughter, for Joey's birthday, she makes him this cookie dough that is, whatever it does or doesn't have in it, it's good to eat raw, and he loves cookie dough. So she makes him that special cookie dough. Well, this year he made her a pecan pie because she loves his pecan pie. And so she was super happy. And of course, he made an extra 2 pies. Oh my goodness. Pecan pie in July. So that was not necessary. And of course, I've eaten it. Yeah, I've had pieces of it. So good. Okay, so these I wanted to keep. Yeah, so we did that. That was super fun. What else has been going on? My projects are going to remind me, I'm sure. Okay, these go back here. Okay, these leaves. How fun are these? So we had craft day last week. My daughter and her girls came over, and we had craft day, and we got out the jelly print. Okay, I'm sorry about this coffee situation. It's kind of still early for me. And so my youngest granddaughter and I went outside and we gathered some different leaves, and these leaves were super thick, and I wondered how they would do. They did so amazing. Look how pretty they are. They did so great that we just kept using them. We kept using them over and over, and didn't they turn out gorgeous? I gotta tell you, I wish I had Mod Podged them right away, because I feel like I might still be able to without them breaking. Anyways, isn't just so beautiful. I've left them here to figure out what to do with those. Okay, so, and that was so fun. And then, so everybody got a chance to jelly print. My daughter and youngest granddaughter were immediately hooked and just could not stop. And I mean, my daughter got here at 9 o'clock, and we started with the jelly printing, and she didn't leave till like 1:30. I mean, it was jelly print, jelly print, jelly print. It was so fun. In the meanwhile, my youngest granddaughter painted this for me, just with a paintbrush. Super sweet. I'm going to put it under some books to unwind it. Okay, that's fun. What's this? Oh, okay, yeah. So a friend came over also, and we were painting jars for a project that she's going to do, and we were checking out to see what was the best process. And I thought, while I had this out, I would finish this one up. I just want to paint the lid on this one because it's little. This is part of the, oh gosh, pesto that we had for our, I didn't make homemade pesto. We had this. It's from, I shouldn't have painted it. I should have showed you what it was from. Maybe you can rewind and see what it is, but we got it from Aldi and it is absolutely delicious if you are looking for a jar pesto. Anyways, yeah, so my friend came over and she's doing a craft. Oh, good grief. A craft for a women's retreat, a daytime women's retreat at our church. And so she came over and we were experimenting with napkins. And so what she wanted to do, forgive my nails, it's totally project stuff. We painted them with chalk, 2 layers, and then we took water and used a napkin and got pretty little flowers and different things. I did a mushroom and we Mod Podged that on. Now, the difference was she used regular Mod Podge. I use Mod Podge with baby powder in it, and it really does make a difference. Mine was more a softer texture, and hers was more glossy, and you could actually, you know how you can see sometimes the marks. Both of them, I don't know, it's a tough call. I don't know which one. I'm gonna put this over here, maybe put a different layer on it too. Anyways, that was fun, so I did that. I also managed to get to a church sale and picked up these. They smell good. I just laundered them and laid them out. Picked up this scarf, which I will not wear. This is a scarf that I specifically picked up to use in journals. And I thought it was so pretty. And this kind of fabric, I don't know, it kind of it reminds me of cheesecloth, how it tears. So I thought, well, I'm going to start out with a section of it, and then that way it'll be ready to go when I'm ready to use it. So, yeah, so it's a super cheap way to dress up some of your things on your journal, because like I think they had scarves for like 25 cents at this church sale, you know, and not a lot of scarves kind of go in kind of fads, you know. Sometimes I threw that over in my pile here. People wear scarves a lot, and then other times they don't. And I think we're in a season of life, not just a season because it's summer, but to where people aren't really wearing a lot of scarves right now for decorations. And so I have seen a lot of different scarves at sales, and this sale was just, you know, so inexpensive at the church sale that I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and get that. So I think, yeah, I think this is going to be really, really pretty on, you know, something, a card, journal card, a pocket, a page at the top, add it to a cluster or to a slow stitch. So I'm just, this is what I do when I'm tidying up. I just try to get everything ready for the next go round, you know. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut a piece here. This is one of those that tears better one way than the other. And I'm going to just toss this into my little scrap bin up there. I have a little, I don't know if you can see that or not. I just keep this, and it has little teeny pieces. If it gets too full, they'll go back into my little bits of lace area. If they're too small, they go into my pickle jar, which, by the way, we need to have a pickle jar session. So anyways, so I'm going to wind this. That's a really long scarf, I'll tell you that. But look at all these colors. I mean, really, whatever color you needed is here. Plus that black really sets it off. And this would make a really sweet tie on a journal. So let's see what else. So we had craft day. Then I stayed 4 days with the grandchildren while my daughter and her husband went on a little getaway. Excuse me. And we went, what do we do? Went out to smoothies. We went out for custard, frozen custard. We went to Buc-ee's. If you guys don't have a Buc-ee's, I mean, that place is amazing / overwhelming. Like, we didn't stay long. We went there, we didn't stay long. Joey was able to go with us. Okay, so I got this at, look at how sweet this is. Look at all the cross stitching somebody put into that. So sweet. All kinds of little birds. I love them. I got it at a garage sale that my granddaughter and I happened upon. We went to a church sale and then we happened upon this garage sale, and I got it for 50 cents. I mean, you know, and so I can cut this out. Some people may want to frame the whole thing. I won't. So I could cut that out. It'll go into a journal. I got this at one of the sales. It's a pillowcase, and it's ripped and it's old, but it's buttery. And so that is definitely going to go into some journals, some, you know, pieces of that. I got this, and I don't know if y'all remember, my mom used to do this years ago, back in the early 70s, this liquid crochet or liquid embroidery. Do you remember that? So I got that, and it has this sweet little edging with the double rickrack. Precious. So I got that. That'll be fun to, you know, put pieces in things. And then I thought this was a very interesting. These were in the 50-cent pile. You know, what a neat border that is. And then the flowers are neat. And, you know, you have these little, this vine coming up here with the leaves. And that is wonderful on a slow stitch. I'm really craving getting another slow stitch going. Maybe we'll do that soon. Here's another one. And these are in good shape, and I even thought about putting them in my, you know, collection of things that I use, you know, periodically. But I just have so much to begin with. So, but look at this. This would be a really wonderful border on a card or something. And then as a whole, this square. And then these are really great to use as a background or, you know, anything like that. Plus, now that I'm getting the hankering of some more jelly printing, some of that might work. Oh, and then this needs to go in my use to entertain, because it's in really good shape. And not that that usually matters, but it's pretty, and it would go in my pinks. So that needs to go in another section, but this can go to where I put it away. What else? This is my journal that I put things in to try, or that I've done, just little things to remind me. I got that. That actually was in something. It was in a place that I had laid something on top of it and then forgot it was in there. So it was fun to get it. This, I love this thing. I had got this years ago at a garage sale. It's called a fashion file. And I put it in the toys because my grandchildren love to play business, you know. Well, we went through toys while I had them for the, you know, the 4 days. Look, I got it for a quarter somewhere. And they decided they didn't need it. They didn't want to play with it anymore. And I just couldn't throw it away or donate it. I just feel like I could use it for something, but I haven't figured out what. What is this? Oh, okay, so when my youngest daughter and my oldest daughter, when my youngest granddaughter and my oldest daughter were jelly printing, my oldest granddaughter and I came in here. She wanted to make journal cards to put in her Bible. And so I had this scrap. I wanted to shore it up. It's not. There we go. And so anyways, yeah, we got out some scraps that I had, and oh my gosh, she made some really beautiful journal cards. And we used, I showed her that, you know, stack and whack, as Gail calls them. And so that's what this is showing her how to do it. And then I just splattered it afterwards. So that was a lot of fun. That is going to go in my journal cards. What else is on here? Oh, I got this at a little garage sale. I don't know why. I just love tooling. Let me just see if I can get this little spot off here. It says Guadalajara. I hadn't realized that when I first saw it, but isn't that cute? Wonder if there's $100 in here. Nope. So that's super cute. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. I might use it. I love using stuff like that. Oh, and then the other, okay, these I need to put away too. Oh, look at what I also got. Have you guys ever used one of these? This one's Canada Gotham Wear, made in USA and Canada, it says. Have you ever used one of these? I have another one that's metal, but this is in really good shape. That cork is in amazing shape. If you have not used one of these, this goes on top of a bottle. So like a soda bottle or something like that. That's too big. And you put water in the bottle, and then you shake it onto your clothes instead of using a spray bottle. We used to do it to iron. So what you would do, and my mom, and I don't know, some of you that are older may remember people doing this, but my mom, when my dad was in the service, she used to iron and, you know, get a little extra money. And so iron for people. And so what she would do is she would lay the clothes out, and this would be attached to a bottle of water, like a 7-Up bottle or something. And she would sprinkle it, you know, and that helps with the wrinkles. And then she would fold it nicely and then roll it up. And then she would just make this big pile, put them in the freezer to keep them from drying out. And then she would take one out and iron it, hang it up, grab another one, take it out. And so, yeah, so I grew up with these. And I have one that I use. It's in my utility closet on a bottle, on a vintage bottle. But when I saw that, I couldn't resist. I love it. So that'll go in the utility closet. Okay. What else? Oh, okay. I got these. This I need to put away. I've got so much on my desk. I ordered these because, let's see if I can grab one real quick and show you why I ordered them. Okay, here's a good example. What's this? All right. Here's a good example. So you could put this on a manila envelope, manila folder, whatever. But anyways, there are these labels that you just peel off like this. Oops. Come on. You could put it on anything. Like you could put it on, it's very sticky. You could put them in your journals too, which I think would be fun. Put it on like that, and then you grab this little tag. Of course, if you run out of these, and because you're using them over and over, you know, you could just use cardstock. Okay. Oops. Oh, good grief. I got the lid stuck. Oh, man. I I don't want that to dry out. Well, I'm going to have to figure that out, aren't I? Anyways, and then this would go in here. So another good thing that this is great for is, let's see if I have anything laying here. Well, you know how when you're fussy cutting, for me, this is going to be helpful. You're fussy cutting and you're putting them in like your Ziplocs, and you want to keep them straight, because maybe like when I did a rose journal, I did all things roses. I had one from Melina 1202. I had Crafty Cat. I had everybody, and I had these little Ziplocs. Well, these would be good to put on those Ziplocs, so as I'm doing them, I don't forget who they're from before I can get them back to the studio, because oftentimes I'm in the watching a show, or I'm in the car or something like that. But these would you can even use these on those page protectors. So anyways, I got those on Amazon. I'll see if I can remember what the name of it is. What the name, label holders from Owl Focus. Comes 60. So anyways, those are going to be very handy. So I'm glad I got them. Okay, is this going to come off of here? I feel like I'm obsessed with it. Oh my goodness, what in the world? Do I have, let me see if I have my tweezers can do it. I don't want to mess my tweezers up. Ah, got it. Thank you, Jesus. Praise in the little. All right. Okay, so my granddaughter and I went to that garage sale that I was telling you about after the church sale, and she had hundreds of patterns. She had, you know, the pattern boxes that I don't even know how many, maybe 50 is in each one, maybe more, I don't know. And she had so many of those, and she said, I'll make you a deal. And then she said she would give me a box. I think she said $10 or something. I don't know. Well, I didn't know that I would even want a box, because really what I'm do with them is I just use the front, unless it's something I think I'll remake. So I didn't need a gajillion of them. I already have a gajillion of them, but I look for ones that have wonderful graphics, and then I use the insides for different things. This one we got because my granddaughter liked the dress, so we might make that one. And then I found this one, and I thought that was neat too. So that's fun, isn't it? Be beautiful in a journal. Ooh, let's look at this. Yeah, isn't that fun? Wow. Those will be really neat in a journal. So I ended up paying her, I think, $4 or something for the mess of them. But look at how great the graphics are. I don't know if it gives a date. 1966. That's cute. She said that it was her aunt's. Her aunt, I mean, evidently has sewed all the time. Look how sweet. Transfers for embroidery are included. And she was the one that, 1975, she was the one that was to take care of her aunt's estate. And this lady did not sew. And so she, you know, was getting rid of them. But, okay, here's one. It's cute. So sweet. I don't know if this is gonna give a date. Probably right here where it's cut out. Where it's... I don't see a date. But it definitely has a lot of patent information, so I imagine there was a date down there too. sometimes you can find it on the instructions. Maybe it's on there. Even the coloring looks different. But isn't it fascinating that after all these years, we're still using the same method of sewing? I mean, how do you improve on something that was invented, you know, perfect at the time it was? You know, we're still using that tissue. So let's see if this gives any information here. Printed in USA. I don't see anything, but isn't it pretty? Oh, I love it. Love it. Okay. And then this one, I mean, it's completely tore up, but isn't this the sweetest? So, I mean, you know, I'll use it. And then look at this on the back. So cute. No date. Wonder if I can look up the date by the pattern number. 1972. That's sweet. There's another one got for my granddaughter, I think. Oh my gosh, I love this. I feel like I might have had this for when my girls were little, because I made their clothes. 1976. Nope, probably not. Look at that. Gorgeous. Oh, with the little bird. What year is this? 62. Oh my. So sweet. Just the graphics. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Mm, 1960. This probably goes in here. Okay, look at this one. How do you not love that? Oh my gosh. Adorable. 72. So cute. And then this came from, I don't know, a thrift store or something. And I wonder if that'll come off without tearing. Kinda. You know my thoughts on it. I'm trying not to be cranky about it this morning, but this is a neat pattern. I don't see the year, but I'm gonna say, I would say 50s. What do you guys think? Look at this one. Or maybe 60s. Look at this one. No, maybe, I don't know. You guys help me. I wonder if that'll come off of there too. Oh, I'm going to have to take something to it. Isn't that gorgeous? Quick and easy, it says. Nope, it doesn't give a date. Suggested fabrics: wool jersey, woolen cotton knits, jersey crepes, soft woolens. Beautiful. Beautiful and simple. I love it. Look at this cowl neck, kind of. And then look at this one. Yowza. Nope, no date. And then here's this one. Men's sports shirt by McCall's. 1954. Yeah, so that one I couldn't find the date. It looks like the location of where they print it is where it was torn up. Fun! So I'm going to hope to do something with these pretty soon. I'm in the mood for it. I'm in the mood for a lot of things. So I want to get back in here and get stuff done. But thank you so much for helping me clean off my desk and put things away. Yep, that's what happens when I'm on the go. Sometimes it just gets a little crazy. So, but thanks everybody for hanging with me and going through all of this. And I've missed ya. Seems like I've been gone forever. That's what happens when you make a video every day and then you take a couple of days off. You feel like you've missed forever. But thanks for helping me clear off my desk and go through my things. And I hope to see you in the next video. And don't forget, we pray blessings over you and you're so loved. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.